diaper boxes, and we have newborn and size 1. So that way it's appropriate to Krissy dolls for a Barbie nursery or My Mini Baby series 1 and 2. This is series 1. This is series 2. So I wanted to have some wipes and some diapers, and my goal was to make them fit inside this opening. That way it would be size appropriate, functional, cute, and another great thing that would fit. So you will cut around the edge very carefully. Try not to leave any white here, and you will just make careful cuts up these lines right here. Just 3 lines, and you'll want to make sure you stop at the white line so you don't go into your package. And then you'll cut on this side and here and here. And then you will fold on the main lines, and I like to use something like this to go along here and crease it down. That way you don't have to score, because scoring, I believe, really tends to take away from your design. I use heavy photo paper that is glossy. A lot of people only have cardstock. This should turn out good on cardstock as well. However, photo paper is really your best bet if you can get a hold of some. I buy mine on Amazon, 100 sheets at a time for maybe $14. And I really go through it. I'm actually out right now after all these great things I've created for our baby nursery and the baby shower. So, very easy to do. Fold on all the lines. And then, of course, I will go right here and make sure it's nice and secure. So, actually more creased, I mean. Okay, so then we'll open it all back up. After you've got everything folded, very easy to do. All my templates are very user-friendly. So you take the glue tab side, fold it under, take the middle section, fold it under, and then you have the basic box. Now you can glue this. You will glue here, here, and here. And then you will want to make sure that you kind of, as it's gluing and drying, go ahead and line it all up. Just squeeze it there and there. And I'll come back with these glued and show you how adorable they are that they fit inside here. So this is my version of baby diapers. They're swaddle and they're Pampers, and I did make my own little babies. They're so cute. And here are the size 1 baby diapers, and I wanted to fill you in on a good tip for these little wipes that are a bit of work. Honestly, they are, but they're worth it. You can put a little strip over the edge and then trim it, and then fold it around and then squeeze. So that is the solution to keeping your wipes together. Okay, so I'm back with the open box design. You will be able to cut open the top of this design and put some little tiny fake diapers in here. In order to start templates, I always fold here, 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 and here. And then you do the sides, fold those down, and fold that down. So you'll have something that looks like this. I take a soft plastic tool that's smooth, and I go along the edges here just to crease it. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this now to show you how it is for being secure. I like to glue on the back side of the photo paper rather than the glossy side, as this is one-sided photo paper. And there we go. The back side tends to hold the glue better. Just fold it up and fold it up. And just using this simple everyday Elmer's glue stick that's purple, it dries clear. There we go. So we have a nice foundation for our box. Fold this up, and then I'm going to glue here, here, and here, and then we'll cut it and show you how easy it is to fill with some little fake diapers. Here is the glue. You always want to try to get to the edge. Whoop, there we go. And I do it on a napkin or a paper towel so I have something to wipe my hands off and also keep my workstation clean. as possible. There. Since we are going to be opening this one, you will take the top of the box, and this line right here is actually going to become a trim line. Now on the ones that do not open, you would not be able to squeeze them and open that part. But on this, you can squeeze here and it'll just pop right up. So I'm going to trim this. You might want to use some smaller scissors so it doesn't dent your package. But just for the sake of doing this right now. Oh, my glue will dry there. And so now we have open boxes for design. Now, I did use some of my thicker craft foam, not the 2mm stuff that I use for my books and everything else. These are sized to fit in here. So I put 2 little layers of craft foam in that one, and this box is a little smaller, so I have some that will fit in here. It's just going to provide a little bit of filling for the bottom of the box, and then I will show you different ideas of how I made fake little diapers that I put inside the box. And I like to have it to where it's just open. This adhesive bandage wrap that you need to find in white. You can find this at a sports store for maybe $5 to $7. You can find it on Amazon. It is magic material that sticks to itself. So I use it for all my baby clothing. It just makes the cutest blankets, wraps, headbands, dresses. It comes in larger, longer rolls that you can get on Amazon, which I did in multicolor packs. Just remember to message me from my website or leave a comment in the description. But the quickest way to get my attention is to go ahead and email me from my Contact Us page at my website and say that you'd love to see how I make all the clothes, and I might even provide some templates for you so everyone can start making fun stuff. So this stuff just sticks together, and what I did was use the same 2mm foam that we use in our book creation. So this is what we use for books, is 2mm foam that you can get a huge sheet for $1 at Hobby Lobby if you have access to that. And I just trimmed little tiny pieces of rectangle, and then I went over it with this. Super cute. And they stick together so it makes your... So I put the edges to where it's not foam, but the foam is here in the center, so it gives it a nice little padded effect. And then I just did a little trim on the corners, and then you take all of your diapers and stick them together, and then you can fill up your box and make it look like it. I took either a napkin or a paper towel and just fold it, and fold it, and then I trimmed. And then I'm gonna say, go ahead and measure the width of your box, like that, and fold it over, and then just trim. And I'm going to go ahead and trim this now. And if you did that, I haven't actually tried this, but it looks pretty legit. Like, look at that. I like that. If I did that like 15 times, I'd have a nice little display of fake diapers as well. So I think toilet paper would work, but I'm going to say probably a napkin or a paper towel. You can even look at what prints. These are my paper towels. These are my napkins. So, and these are already folded as napkins. So yeah, you'll be able to just print this template for all the boxes and the wipes. And again, for the inside of the white package, you should be able to fold and do the same thing for the filling of that by simply folding this to the size and then trimming it for whatever size you feel is a good thickness for the inside of the wipe packet here, which I'll show you again. Right, yeah, it's nice and firm. While I was gone printing these templates, I came up with more. I decided we had to have blankets for the babies, so I just made another template. I've been really busy. I just can't stop creating. But I think these are just so cute. I think putting these in Barbie's lap will just be really great. They'll fit in the gift bags perfectly, and they look like such an adorable present. So yeah, that template is now going to be available on my website as well. I'm not really doing a tutorial because these are just, you know, boxes that you can do the same way you do the diapers, just fold them. And we have purple, blue, mint green to match the My Mini Baby. Mint green, love that. And then we have yellow. This matches the stroller perfectly. Now, however, I did want to note something that when you print on cardstock, it's going to be a little bit different color. So just know that if you can get a hold of photo paper, that's the best thing to do. Okay, well, enjoy your crafting, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.